Chung Hu. Xin chào. I can't hear you, Chung Hu, if you're talking.
It's my mic clear now. It's my mic clear now.
I can only just hear you, Chung Hu. You're very quiet.
Oh,
Sound very quiet.
give me a moment.
Okay.
I gotta fix my microphone for a bit.
Okay. And Huang Ang, what do you like to do in your free time?
Usually I will just stay at home and play games, but I will enjoy some hot coffees with my friends outside sometimes too.
Great. That's good. So you are still playing a lot of online games?
Yeah. Not just a lot.
What, more than a lot?
Yeah.
Wow, you must be getting very expert by now.
I could say.
Yeah, I think so. But you enjoy it, obviously. You enjoy playing the online games.
Hello, is my microphone better now?
That's better, Chung Hu. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, sorry.
Much better. I can hear you more clearly now. That's much better. Okay, we'll just wait. That's good that you two have arrived a little bit early. That's good. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes, then we will start the class. What we're going to be looking at today, by the way, we're going to continue, of course, with speaking, going to get you to practice more part 2 speaking. We'll also look at some part 1 speaking to start off. I'll give you some examples of what a band 9 speaker sounds like. Then we're going to look at the writing part 2 again, but we're going to be looking at someone's essay who got a band 5 score. Now, I guess both of you will want to get a score more than 5 when you do the Ielts. So we'll look at this person's essay and we'll look at why they only got a band 5. Huang Ang, when will you do the Ielts test, Huang Ang?
I'm still not sure.
Yeah, but this
honest,
year
I'm not
or
sure.
Okay, this year or next year?
I think it should be next year.
Okay, next
It's
year.
too early. It's a little bit too early this year.
Sure. Chung Hu, what about you? When will you do the Ielts test, do you think? When?
I'm not sure, but I think after this year.
So next year.
Next
year sometime. Okay, that's good to know. So you two have plenty of time. That's great. So I'm just waiting to see who else is going to come. Still very cold here in Christchurch, although today is quite nice. Temperature is about 10 degrees today, so a little bit warmer. But you can see I still have to wear my jersey because usually every morning the temperature is about 0. Where I live doesn't usually snow in winter. Not usually, sometimes, but not often. I've been here about 3 years and I haven't seen any snow yet, but some years it does happen. But I don't like snow very much because it gets too cold and also makes it a bit hard to walk outside, also to drive. Huang Ang, have you ever seen snow?
I've never seen snows.
So you've never been in snow yet. Oh, so I guess you're probably curious to find out what it's like.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you would like to try. I've seen snow many times. I've had enough snow. Some people don't mind, but I find it's cold. I find it very cold, and I prefer the warm weather, like Vietnam. I like Asian temperatures much better. What is the weather like in Hanoi today, Chung Hu?
It's not very hot, but also not very cold.
Okay.
I can say it like cloudy,
Yeah.
a mix of cloudy and heavy storms. Since at my place is always heavy rain for the rest of the night.
Okay. So it's a mix of cloud and sunshine today. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And any sign of rain, Changhu?
Today there's no any type of rain except
No
for
rain
like
today.
except for like 5 a.m. I think.
Mm-hmm. No rain today. Okay, that's good. And what have you been doing this week, Changhu?
I am right now. I am good. I am at my grandparents' house,
Right.
so in the background is a bit different because I'm at the living
Okay.
room.
Yeah, looks a bit different. Yes. Yeah. So where is your grandparents' house, Changhu? In Hanoi still? Still in Hanoi?
Yeah, still in Hanoi.
Mm-hmm. How far from your house?
I can say it around 8 kilometers.
Oh, okay. So a little bit far from your house.
Yeah,
Okay, good. And are your grandparents well, Changhu?
yeah, they are very well.
Good. Glad to hear it. That's great. How long will you stay there, Changhu? Just today?
So I will stay until tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if Miss Ha has mentioned, might be changing the time of the class to a little bit later. Kwang Ming, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Kwang Ming?
I'm well.
Good. Wow, your picture very clear today, Kwang Ming. Very good connection. Excellent. Looks like you were just next door, in the room next door. That's great. So yeah, we're thinking maybe of changing the time of the class to a little bit later. Would that affect you, Wang Ang?
It depends. It depends. It
Yeah.
depends
What?
on which time you change.
Sure, of course. So what else are you doing on Sunday, Wang Ang?
I don't have any special schedules on Sunday, but
Right.
it's the time when I usually like hang out and enjoy
Sure.
some fresh air.
I understand. Okay. What about you, Chung Hu?
It's like my routine.
Okay. All right. What about you, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
If we made the class a little bit later, would that affect you?
I think it depends on what they be learning for
Yeah, same day.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
day, just make the time a
same
little
day.
bit later.
Then I think it's not sure, but a 50-50. Yeah, I think it's about 50-50 depend
Okay.
on
All
if
right.
that time I'm busy or not.
Right. At the moment, we're just thinking about it because we want to maybe combine the other class that I do, put the two classes together. Kwang Ming, does that affect you?
I have an extra class in 1 p.m. to
At 1 p.m. Okay.
yeah,
Until what time, Kwang Ming?
until 4 p.m.
Until 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Anyway, we'll let you know. Let you know what we're thinking. Okay, everyone, we might as well get started now because it's after 10 a.m. So welcome to class, everyone. Great to see you all again. And actually, all your pictures are looking very clear today. So the connection is obviously very good between New Zealand and Vietnam this morning. What we're going to be doing today, first of all, I'm going to play you an example of a student giving band 7, 8, and 9 answers to a question. Okay, so you can see the difference between these questions. Sorry, between these answers. And you can see for yourself what the student is doing to improve their band score. And also today, we're going to be looking at some part 2 speaking, and as well, we're going to be looking at writing again. Part 2 writing. Before we start, does anyone have any questions? Le Duc Ang, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ladok Ang?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Welcome to class. Okay, everyone. So, going to share the video with you now. Oh, good. Your picture's very clear too, Ladok Ang. That's great. Very clear. Good. Okay, Huang Ang, can you see the video on your screen?
I can see it.
Right. Good.
I have to ask for a favor because my camera just keeps disconnecting all the time. So can may I turn off my camera
Yeah,
for
sure. Of
just
course.
just for this
Yeah.
class?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay.
Do you have any hobbies?
Thank you for letting me know.
Do you prefer to live in the city center or in the suburbs?
Oops. Okay, I'll start this again, everyone. Don't want to listen to all these ads.
Do you prefer to live in the city center or in the suburbs?
I prefer to live in the city center more than suburbs. I would rather prefer to live in the city center because I think it has a lot more to offer, and because I'm young and I have a lot more energy, so I love going outdoors and exploring new places. So maybe that's why I prefer city more. I think I prefer living in the city more because it's a lot more convenient and I like the bustling and vibrant nature that the city has to offer. For example, when you want to get things done, it's easier, it's a lot more convenient over here compared to the suburbs, and that's what I think is a plus when you live in the city. And I also enjoy going to the mall, and I also enjoy walking around a lot, and I think the environment is a lot more safer in terms of that. So that's why I think I prefer city life rather than suburbs.
Do you prefer to live in the city? Do you prefer to live?
Okay, so just in case you're a little bit confused what this is about, so she is giving 3 different answers to the same question. The first answer is a band 7 answer, okay? She will get a score of 7. Her second answer, she will get a score of 8, and her third answer, she will get a score of 9. So I just want to show you what the difference is between these 3 answers. All the answers are correct, of course, but they will get different scores. Because, well, you tell me because. Okay, so first of all, let's have a listen to her band 7 answer. So the question is, do you prefer to live in the city or the suburbs? This is her band 7 answer.
You've just found the ultimate guide to IELTS speaking. This is the longest, most detailed guide to.
Hang on.
Do you prefer to live in the city center or in the suburbs?
I prefer to live in the city center more than suburbs. I would.
Okay. Huang Ang.
Yes.
What was wrong with that answer? Why did she only get a band 7?
Do you prefer to live?
As I listen, I say I could say the one of the points is the words used.
The words she used were okay, but there's one thing that made her get a 7. One thing she is doing that is the reason why she got a 7. Chung Hiu, can you tell me? Why did she only get a 7 for that answer?
I think her answer is little soft.
Sorry, is?
Oh, give me a more. I think her answer is what can I say? A little soft to me. Like
It is.
she don't give it good question too.
Okay, that's exactly right, Chung Hu. Very good. So the reason she got a 7 for that answer, okay, it's too short. Too short. Remember, your answer to this is a part 1 question, of course. Your answer must be at least 2 or 3 sentences long. Okay, 2 or 3 sentences long. Okay, let's listen to her band 8 answer. So same question. This is a different answer though.
live in the city center or in the suburbs?
I prefer to live in the city center more than suburbs. I would rather prefer to live in the city center because I think it has a lot more to offer, and because I'm young and I have a lot more energy, so I love going outdoors and exploring new places. So
Okay, so Kwang Ming.
Yes.
Kwang Ming, what did she do different in that answer?
She explained why she prefer living in a urban.
Absolutely correct. Good. You have the right idea. She explained why. In the band 7 answer, all she did was just answer the question. Okay, I think I would rather live in the city than the suburbs. She didn't say why. In the second answer, she gets a higher score because she gives some reasons. Okay, let's listen to her band 9 answer.
So maybe that's why I prefer city more. I think I prefer living in the city more because it's a lot more convenient and I like the bustling and vibrant nature that the city has to offer. For example, when you want to get things done, it's easier, it's a lot more convenient over here compared to the suburbs, and that's what I think is a plus when you live in the city. And I also enjoy going to the mall, and I also enjoy walking around a lot, and I think the environment is a lot more safer.
Okay, Ledukang,
Yes.
what is different about her band 9 answer?
First is she give a longer sentence and more
Mhm.
like complicated word. I know formal word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And she gave a what? She
Yeah.
gave a what?
A more example.
Correct. She gave more examples. Okay. So that's what you have to do to get a higher score. Okay. Remember, answering the question, yes, you must do that, but then you need to explain why and then give an example if you can. This is the structure you use for any part 1 or part 3 question. Okay. Answer the question, which one you prefer, give your reasons. In other words, explain and give an example or more if you like. Huang Ang,
Yes.
do you prefer to live in the city or the suburbs?
If I base on my personality, I would say the countryside, the suburb, because it's a lot more quiet out there, and it's a lot more quiet out there, and there's also fresh air that I can enjoy. For example, like I can when I want to play when I want to enjoy some pro games, and I would have to stay in quiet and stay in a quiet and like living comfortable place. So I think the the suburb would be the best choice of mine.
Okay, suburb would be the best choice for me. Suburb would be the best choice for me. Okay, Huang Ang?
All right. I was
Okay.
a little bit
No, don't worry. You gave a
stressed.
good, you gave a good fluent answer. And the only other thing I will suggest, you said it's a lot more quiet out there. Instead of saying that, you should just say quieter. It's a lot quieter out there. Okay?
I understand.
Okay? That's what a native speaker would say. You would just say it's quieter out there, not it's a lot more quiet out there. Better to use just one word, quieter. Does that make sense, Wang Ang?
It is.
Great.
Understand.
Okay, good. Chang Hu.
Yeah,
Chang Hu.
yeah.
Okay, do you prefer to live in the city or the suburbs?
For me, I would prefer living in the city because that's like the place I born and live with since I was a kid. So I will be more familiar with the city than just one.
Sorry, Chang Hu, I missed the rest of your answer.
Oh, oh, so basically, to me, I would rather live in the city because that's the place where I born and living with when I was a kid. So I will be more familiar with the city than the sequence, I guess.
Okay, sorry, it cut out again, Chung Yu, but the beginning was fine. Thank you. Kwang Ming. Kwang Ming,
Yes.
would you rather live in the city or the suburbs?
Well, personally speaking, I would prefer living in the city compared to living in the outskirts. Because I love the convenience that offers and also the hustle and bustle of the city. And I think that entertainment in city is much more accessible than the suburbs.
Okay, good answer, Kwang Ming. Very good. You might have heard everyone, Kwang Ming said hustle and bustle. That's a very, very good idiom, Kwang Ming. Hustle and bustle. Send it all to you in chat, just in case you haven't heard this word before or this phrase before. What does it mean, by the way, Kwang Ming? Hustle and bustle.
It's like it's vibrant and
Correct. It just
crowded.
means busy.
Yeah.
Busy. Okay, so everyone, you should be able to see that phrase. Hustle and bustle is a useful idiom to know. Just means city. Okay, so Kwang Ming said he enjoys the hustle and bustle of the city. He enjoys the busyness, the vibrancy of the city. Hustle and bustle. Hustle and bustle. If you haven't heard this before, please add it to your vocabulary list. Le Dokang,
Yes.
where would you prefer to live, the city or the suburbs?
I did like to prefer to live in a city because the city offers more convenience and more facility for studying. It have a lot of opportunity for jobs and maybe for studying. Like you can easily find a place to study like in
Yeah, easily
or
find a place to study,
yeah,
such as
such as I don't know, such as or just easily find a good teacher. Yes, I would change that.
Okay,
Good
easily find a good
in
teacher.
in various subjects, English, math, or any kind.
Okay, good. All right, you have the right idea, Le Dokang. Okay, you forgot your idea in the middle, but doesn't matter. We are just practicing. Okay, so you corrected yourself, and good. Your answers are all good lengths. Nok Ling, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ling?
I'm good. Thank
Good.
you.
Welcome to class, and also Nok Ang, Sin Chao Nok Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ang?
Today I'm happy.
Good, good. Okay, so you both know the exercise we're doing. What I want you to do, okay, this is a part one question, just in case you missed the beginning of the class, and I want you to I want you to answer the question, give me some reasons for your answer, and an example, if you can think of one. Nok Ling, would you prefer to live in the city or the suburbs?
I would say that I prefer to live in big city because I think living in a big city is more convenient. And the government official or invest money, a large amount of money on public facilities such as hospital or educational institution. And besides, I think living in a big city can provide you to have opportunity to have a high paid job. For example,
Okay.
for example, when I was 3 years old, my family moved to Hanoi to have a better quality of life.
Okay, good. That's a good example. My family moved to Hanoi to have a better quality of life. That's good. What is good about her example, everyone, is her example was only one sentence long. That's all you need. Don't need to think of long examples. Just one sentence is okay. Nok Ling,
Yes.
just want to check your pronunciation. Can you say besides for me, please? Besides.
Besides.
Besides. When you said it before, you missed the S. Okay.
Yes.
To have to just make sure you are pronouncing the S, the final S, for words that end in an S. So besides.
Yes, besides.
Better. Okay, that's better. All right. Nok ang.
Yes,
Would you prefer to live in the city or the suburbs?
I prefer living in the city because it offers more convenience and opportunities. For example, I currently live in Hanoi, and I really enjoy have easy access to the shopping malls, cinemas, or the center. Although it can be a bit noisy, I like the energy and the fast pace in the city life.
Okay, the energy and the hustle and bustle. Okay, remember that? Nok ang is another way of saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, good answer. Good answer, Nok ang. Okay, you are all doing very well at this. This is the way, everyone, to get a high score, what you are doing. All right. Some of you just need to improve your fluency a little bit, so you are not hesitating quite so much, but that's okay at the moment. The more you practice, the better you get. But I'm pleased that your structure of your answers is all pretty good. Nok ang.
Yeah.
Just one thing to correct from what you were saying. You said you enjoy have easy access. Okay, it should be you enjoy having easy access. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I enjoy having easy access to the city. I enjoy having easy access to cafes. I enjoy having, not have. To say I enjoy have easy access is not correct grammatically. I enjoy having. Okay, good, everyone. You all did pretty well at that. All right, what I'm going to do now, so for the rest of the lesson, we're going to be, I will just stop this share, and we're going to be moving to, I've decided because I want to get this finished today, we're going to look at writing task 2. Okay, now I'm going to show you a video. This video comes from the IDP organization, who I'm sure most of you know organize the IELTS tests in Hanoi. IDP, or British Council, are the two organizations in Hanoi who run the IELTS test. So maybe you might have seen this video before, but I'm guessing that most of you haven't. So we're going to look at the IDP video on how to do writing task 2. And what they are looking at in particular, and what we're going to be looking at today, is a student who has written an answer that gets a score of band 5. Okay, band 5 is okay, but it's not a great score if you are wanting to go to a good university. And I'm guessing that most of you want to get a score higher than 5. Nok Ling.
Yes.
What score would you like to get in writing? What is your goal?
I think it's about 6.5 or 7.
7 or 7.5. Okay, 7 or 7.5. 7 or 7.5. Okay, so that is quite a bit higher than a 5, of course. So we're going to, well, I'll start at the beginning of the video, then I'll stop when we get to the band 5 example, and we will look at that in more detail, and we will look at the reasons why this essay only gets a score of 5 and doesn't get a higher score. Okay, everyone, can you see Nok Ang? Nok Ang.
Yes.
Can you see the Ielts video on your screen?
No.
You can't see anything that says Ielts on your screen?
Yes.
Oh, you can.
I can't.
You can't. Okay. Huang Ang, can you see it?
No, I can't
No,
see.
I
because
haven't
there's
seen it yet. I haven't seen
Okay,
it.
great. Thank you. All right. Let's share again this time. Okay, what
Okay.
about now?
Now I can see it.
Great. Okay, good. All right, everyone, please look and listen to this.
Welcome to our IELTS writing test sample series. We're going to help you understand how we mark the IELTS Writing Task 2 and what is needed to achieve a Band 5. Let's look at how the writing tasks are assessed. Each writing task is assessed by examiners according to the following 4 criteria. The first is task response. For Task 2, this refers to how well you are able to express and support your opinion on the topic given to you. Your ideas should be supported by evidence and examples from your own experience. Your answer must be a minimum of 250 words. The next criteria is coherence and cohesion. Coherence refers to the flow of your writing. It's important that your ideas are logically organized and appropriately sequenced into paragraphs so that they are easy to follow. Cohesion assesses whether you have used appropriate linking words to connect ideas and show the relationship between paragraphs, sentences, or parts of sentences. Next is lexical resource. This refers to the range of vocabulary you have used in your writing and how accurate and appropriate it is for the specific task. Finally, grammatical range and accuracy. This focuses on the range of grammar structures you have used in your writing and how accurate your grammar is. Now, let's take a look at the task. International tourism. You should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Write about the following topic. International tourism has brought enormous benefit to many places. At the same
Actually, I'll just stop it there. I just want to check that you all understand this word that she's talking about. I'll send it to you all in chat now. Okay, she was talking about the 4 criteria. Criteria just means the standard by which you judge something, the standard by which you judge something. So there are 4 criteria that writing task 2 is judged on. Okay, 4 different criteria. Okay, 1 is task response. Okay, have you answered the question correctly? Okay, number 2 was coherence and cohesion. Does your answer flow logically? Okay, and does it make sense? Does your answer make sense? Number 3 was lexical resource, which is just a formal way of saying vocabulary. Okay, how good is your vocabulary? Or how bad is your vocabulary? Are you using the correct words? Okay, and the last one, grammar. Okay, grammar. Are you using the correct grammar? So those are the 4 criteria on which your essay is judged. So just in case you are not sure of that word, criteria. Criteria just means a standard by which you judge things. Are there any questions about that? Okay, so this is the topic we're going to look at now. Huang Ang,
Yes.
can you please read the topic for me, all the topic?
International tourism has brought enormous benefit to many places. At the same time, there's concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. Do the disadvantages of international tourism outweigh the advantages? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge and experience.
Okay, good reading, Huang Ang. Good reading. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
What does inhabitants mean? Inhabitants.
In like
Here, you can see here.
in nature or something.
Sorry, can't hear, Chung Hu. Sorry, I can't hear through your microphone.
Like the nature there or something.
Inhabitants, close. Quang Ming.
Yes.
Inhabitant, what does that mean in the sentence? This word
It's
here.
like a space where they're living.
Not a space where they're living. Laduk Ang. Not a space.
I don't know.
You don't know Laduk Ang? Nok Ling.
Yeah.
Nok Ling.
Residence.
Yes, residents, everyone. Residents. By the way, if you don't know something, don't worry. Okay, don't worry, because that's why you are in class, to learn these things. Okay, I don't mind if you don't know. I will explain it to you. All right. Inhabitants is just another word for residents or the people who live there. Okay, so there's concern about its impact or effect on the local people. The local residents is what this sentence means. Okay, inhabitants. Nok Ling,
Yes.
again, what sort of essay is this? What sort? Remember, there are 5 different types of essay. What type is this, by the way?
His opinion.
Not an opinion. It's not an opinion essay. Huang Ang, your turn.
I think this is advantage or disadvantage.
Correct. Advantage, disadvantage. Okay, you can see here, advantage, disadvantage. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Remember, if it's an opinion essay, it will ask you something like, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, do you agree? Or to what extent do you agree with this? Okay. All right, so you can't see that anywhere in here. You can't see that anywhere here, so you know it is not an opinion essay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, an opinion essay will always ask you if you agree or disagree with something. Nok Ang, does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I know the others have studied this a bit longer than you have, Nok Ang. Okay, so I'll just explain very quickly to you. There are 5 different types of essay. Okay, this one is an advantages, disadvantages essay. In this essay, you have to talk about both the advantages and disadvantages of international tourism. Does that make sense, Nok Ang?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so advantages, disadvantages is one of the 5 different types of essay. Okay, and as these lessons continue, you will get to learn the other 4 types of essay. But advantages and disadvantages is one of the 5 different types of essay that they can ask you about. Okay, let's continue.
Same time, there is concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. Do the disadvantages of international tourism outweigh the advantages? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. And here's the response from the candidates. You may want to pause here to read the answer in full.
And exactly what we're going to do. Okay. I'll just move this out of the way, just in case it's getting in the way. Still a wee bit in the way. Doesn't matter. Okay. Chung Hyu.
Yeah.
Can you read the first paragraph, please? Just the first one.
International tourism has put Innomo to many places. At the same time, there's concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. Do the disadvantage of international tourism outweigh the advantage?
Okay, good. Thank you, Chung Hyu. Thank you. Kwang Ming,
Yes.
next paragraph, please. Second paragraph.
In my opinion, advantage outweigh the disadvantage. Firstly, many countries like Egypt or Thailand live from tourists. Lots of people work there as salesmen or tourist guides. These countries without support of tourists wouldn't be able to function properly.
Okay, thank you. Ledok Ang, next line, please. Ledok Ang. In fact, next two. Ledok Ang, next two lines.
Secondly, in country visited by tourists, are plenty of places where people just can't pass because of more animals or plants. Another thing is that people like traveling and seeing new exotic places. They like lie on the beach or swim in the ocean.
Thank you, Ledok Ang. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Next two lines, please. The next two lines.
Furthermore, tourism is now a more growing industry, hiring thousands of people. They are making new places to work and to have fun. But on the other hand, people often forget that they are the only beings on the planet.
Okay, good. And Nok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Nok Ang, can you please read the last two paragraphs, please?
Okay. Many tourists are leaving garbage just anyway, where some of them want an exotic souvenir, so they pay for illegal things like dead or alive animals or some sculpture. To sum up, I think international traveling is a good thing, but people must realize that there is something else besides them. They need to know that flora and fauna needs to be protected. People have to enjoy their holidays, but also protect environment.
Okay, good. Good reading, Nok Ang. Good reading. Okay, everyone. So this is an answer that gets a score of 5. Okay. A 5, like I was saying, is not a great score. Most of you, like Nok Ling, I'm sure, want to get 7 or above. Okay, so there are quite a few things wrong with this essay. Okay. First of all, looking at the structure of this essay, can you all please send me in chat? Nok Ang, don't worry, I know you haven't done this yet, but the rest of you should know. Nok Ang, everybody else, please send me in chat what is wrong with the structure of this essay. Just looking at the basic structure. Okay, there's one very obvious thing that is wrong that you should all be able to recognize by now. So please just send me the answer in chat, okay? Your answer should only be a few words. I only want a few words. What is wrong with the structure of this essay? Please send me your answer in chat now. You should all be able to look at this essay and see straight away what is wrong with the structure. Just talking about the structure, not talking about individual words or the reasons, just looking at the structure. What is wrong with the structure? See who's got the correct answer so far. Thank you, Huang Ang. You are correct. Laduk Ang, you are correct. Okay, not the words, Chung Hu. Okay, not looking at the words at the moment, looking at the structure. Not Ling, not quite. There's something more basic than that. So Huang Ang, Laduk Ang are correct so far. Quang Ming, you are almost correct. Quang Ming, you are on the right track. Quang Ming. Okay. Huang Ang, what is the answer, please?
This paragraph structure isn't divided in four smaller paragraphs.
Correct. Okay. How many paragraphs? Nok Ling.
Yes.
How many paragraphs should there be in a task 2 essay?
There are 4 paragraphs.
Correct. Are there 4 paragraphs in this answer?
No.
No. No. So the structure, you can see straight away. This person loses marks for structure. There are supposed to be 4 paragraphs. Okay? 4 paragraphs only. Here, this is just a collection of sentences, not organized into paragraphs. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, here is lesson number 1 for you, Nok Ang. Any writing task 1 or task 2 essay must have 4 paragraphs, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 4 paragraphs. Okay, you can see, as I was saying, there are no real paragraphs in this essay. It is just a collection of sentences. So it's not properly structured, not properly organized. So this needs to be organized into 4 paragraphs. Chung Hu, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the structure is wrong for a start. This is why this essay is only worth 5. Okay, they haven't followed the correct structure. Okay. So that's the main thing that's wrong with it. Chung Hu, what is one other thing that is wrong with it? Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is another thing that is wrong with this essay?
Like instead of they like on the beach, it should be like they love to lie on the beach, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But something more general than that, Chung Hu. Quang Ming.
Yes.
What else do you notice? What else is a problem with this essay?
I think the introduction is combined with the first paragraph, so I think that's a problem.
That is, but something more simple than that. Okay, look at the words, everyone. Well, look at some of the words. What is wrong with them? Laduk Ang?
Yes.
What is another? What can you see that is wrong with this?
Like the tense, I like what is it?
Yes, you are correct. Okay, the other problem, everyone, is that there are a lot of lexical mistakes and grammar mistakes and tense mistakes, as Duk Ang just pointed out. But lexical and grammar, remember, they are 2 of the criteria that your essay is judged on, and there are a lot of mistakes. Okay, for example, look at this very first sentence. Nok Ling.
Yes.
The very first sentence. What is wrong with? What is missing? What word is missing?
I don't know.
Aha. Nok Ang.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what word? There's one word missing from the first sentence. Can you tell me what it is? It's to do with the subject of the essay. Okay? It's to do with the subject of the essay. Not sure, Nok Ang?
Yeah.
That's okay, don't worry. Huang Ang.
Yes.
What is the word that's missing from the first sentence?
I think the word benefit should be placed in as well.
Okay.
Benefit.
What are you getting? You're getting very close. Very close, Huang Ang. Very close. What is this essay about? What is this essay about?
This is international tourism.
Yeah. And about what sort of essay is this? Did we say what sort of essay?
The advantage and disadvantage.
Good. So, what word is missing from the first sentence, Huang Ang?
If benefit is in the choice, I think we should say it's an advantage. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, very good, Huang Ang. Okay, everyone, I hope you can see international tourism has brought enormous to many places. Obviously, there is a word missing here. Okay, this is an adjective, needs to be attached to a noun. Okay, in this case, we know the essay is an advantages and disadvantages essay, so the missing word must be advantages. Nok Ling, does that make sense?
Yes, I got it.
You got it? Nok
Yes.
Ang, does that make sense to you?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, they miss out the word advantages completely. All right, and we know it's advantages because we know this is an advantages, disadvantages essay. All right, just looking, we'll go on a bit further in a moment, but I just want to see if you can identify some of these mistakes. Leduk Ang.
Yes.
Okay, this word here, I'm pointing the arrow at.
Impact, not impassion.
Very good, Leduk Ang. Excellent. Okay, everyone, this word here should be impact, impaction. I don't think there is such a word. Okay, they've made it up. Okay, but it should be impact. Okay, what is wrong, Nok Ling?
Yes.
This word here, in the next sentence, what is here? I'm pointing at this word. This word is incorrect. What is the mistake with this word, Nok Ling?
I'll wait.
So what have they done wrong? This word is not quite correct. What is wrong, Nok Ling? Or not sure?
I don't know.
Not sure. Okay, Nok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, this word here, there's something wrong with it. Do you know what it is?
I don't know.
Okay, everyone, the answer is it should be outweigh. Okay, they have made a spelling mistake. There is no T on the end of outweigh. Do the disadvantages outweigh the advantages? They've made the same mistake here. Okay, so this is a lexical mistake. They lose a mark for that. The word, they've misspelt it. The word should be outweigh without the T. Outweigh. Okay. All right. Next one. Huang Ang.
Yes. Yes.
This word here, what is wrong with this?
I think this should be salesman, not salesman.
Correct. Okay. Again, spelling mistake. Okay. Should be S-A-L-E. S. Okay. S-A-L-E-S. Salesman, not salesman, whatever they've written here. Spelling mistake. Okay. Next one. See if you can identify some of these mistakes. All right. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
There is a word missing here after tourist. Can you tell me what it is, please? There is a word missing.
Between tourist and plenty, right?
Sorry, can you read me this sentence? Start at the beginning of the sentence.
Secondly, in country visited by tourists, plenty of places where people just can pass pictures of more animal or plants.
Okay, not quite, Chang Hu. Okay, there's a word in between tourists and are. A word must go here for the sentence to make sense. Quang Minh? Quang Minh? Secondly, in countries visited by tourists are plenty of places. There needs to be a word here for the sentence to make sense.
I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine. Le Duc Ang,
Yes.
what is the missing word? Okay,
In
give you
plenty of place.
begins with T, everyone. Word begins with T.
In some country. There are.
Correct. Very good. Okay, there are. Secondly, in countries visited by tourists, there are plenty of places. Quang Minh,
Yes.
are you okay with that now?
Yeah.
Has to have there. Secondly, in countries visited by tourists, there are plenty of places. Okay, good. All right, next one. Where did we get up to? All right, Ngoc Linh.
Yes.
Okay, this sentence here, Ngoc Linh. Okay. There
Yes.
is a word missing here. What is it?
They like to lie.
Correct. Okay, to. Everyone, the preposition to needs to be here. They like to lie on the beach. You like to do something. Need to have a to before you have lie. They like to. You like to do something. Need to have to in there. Okay, there are a lot of mistakes in this sentence. In this sentence, I'll find one for you. Ngoc Ang. Ngoc Ang.
Yes.
Okay. The sentence here, Ngoc Ang. Okay, doesn't make sense. Ngoc Ang, can you think of how to correct it or not? Many tourists are living garbage just anywhere. What should this word be, Ngoc Ang? Living is not correct. Can you think what it should be? Many tourists are living garbage just anywhere. Any idea, Ngoc Ang? Not sure. Okay, Quang Ang. Living is not right. What should it be?
I think I can't think of an word.
Still,
I can think of a word.
Okay, it's close to living. Okay, begins with an L. Chang Hu?
Yeah.
Chang Hu, a word living is not correct. Do you know what the correct word should be? It also begins with L. Begins with the letter L. Many tourists are living garbage just anywhere.
Like live, like L.
Yes, almost. Yeah. Yes.
L-E-A-D one, not living.
Correct. Yeah. So what is the correct form of that word, Chang Hu? You are on the right track.
But I think about it is left.
Many tourists are doing
left
what?
Leaving.
Leaving. Good, Chang Hu. Correct. Okay.
Yeah,
should be leaving. Everyone should be leaving. Okay, Quang Ang?
Right.
Many tourists are leaving garbage just anywhere. Okay, leaving, not living. Okay, they chose the wrong word. You leave garbage somewhere. And while I've got you, Huang Ang, what is wrong with this word, garbage? Do you know?
This the word garbage here in here should be GARBAGE.
Very good. Very good, Huang
Spelling
Ang.
mistake.
Okay. Everyone here, they made another spelling mistake. Okay, garbage should be spelt with an A, not an E. Okay, this should be leaving garbage just anywhere. Okay, and a couple more of these here. You can see why this essay is not so good. Too many mistakes, everyone. Too many mistakes. So I hope by pointing these out to you now, okay, you will help to recognize these mistakes in your own writing. Okay. All right, and I won't worry about the other mistakes. We will get to those shortly. This phrase here, flora and fauna. Nok ang.
Yeah,
Flora and fauna. Do you know what that means? Flora and fauna.
I don't know.
You don't know? Quang Ming?
Yes.
Flora and fauna. Do you know what that means?
It's like animals and ants.
Very good, Quang Ming. Excellent. Flora and fauna is a very formal way of saying animals and plants. Okay, Nok Ang?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a formal way of saying animals and plants. Plants are known as flora. Okay, similar to the word flower. Okay, it's where the word flower comes from. These, by the way, are Latin words. English takes about 40% of its words from Latin, which is the language that the people in Rome used to speak 2,000 years ago. Okay, so these are Latin words that English still uses. So flora, what does flora mean, Nok Ang? Flora?
It's
Plants, okay? When you see the word flora, just think of flowers, plants, okay? Flora and fauna, this is a collocation. This is a chunk of language. These three words go together. Flora and fauna, okay? Flora is plants. So when you see this, just think of flowers. Flowers are plants, of course. Fauna just means animals. Means the same as animals, but it's just a very formal way of saying animals, flora and fauna. Does that make sense to you, Nockling?
Yes.
Okay, flora and fauna means what, Nockling?
This means plants and animals.
Correct. Very good. Okay, so if you ever see this again or want to use it, if you want a formal way of saying plants and animals, you just say flora and fauna. Not very common, by the way. So I'm not surprised if you don't know it. Okay, but that's what it means. Flora, flowers, means plants. Fauna means animals. All right, so to summarize, you can see there are a lot of problems with this essay. There should be 4 paragraphs, not just a whole bunch of sentences. Should be 4 separate paragraphs. So the structure is wrong, okay? So they haven't met the task response very well. Okay, it is not structured properly, and there are a lot of lexical and grammar mistakes. Let's continue.
Now let's look at it in more detail. This answer achieved a band 5, and we're going to explain why. Let's look at task response first. Remember, this assesses whether you've expressed and supported your opinion with evidence and examples from your own experience. The first paragraph is directly copied from the original question. If you copy the exact words from the question paper, the words will be ignored by the examiner. So, once this paragraph has been deducted from the total word count, this answer is only 194 words long and so loses marks for being too short. The topic itself is addressed and an
Okay, and again, just to check that you know what to do, all right, the first sentence of any, well, task 1 or task 2 essay should be a what? Ledok ang? Ledok ang?
Yes.
The first sentence of any task 1 or task 2 essay is always a what?
The first one.
Is
Paraphrase.
always
Paraphrase.
correct. Very good. Okay, very good. So what they're saying is this person who has written this, they haven't done a paraphrase. Okay, all they've done is copy exactly what the original question says. And they haven't copied very well because they missed out some words. Missed out a word here, made a mistake with this word here. Okay, if you just copy the original question, you won't get any marks for that. Must do a paraphrase. Nok ang.
Yes.
Do you understand what a paraphrase is, Nok ang?
Yes.
A paraphrase. Good, okay. So you can see the first mistake they've made, they haven't done a paraphrase. So as you heard in the commentary, the examiner will ignore this now. Okay, because this has to be a paraphrase. Do not just copy, all right, what it says in the question.
opinion is expressed throughout, but in paragraph 3, for example, the idea isn't very clearly developed. Do you remember the next criteria of coherence and cohesion? This assesses whether your ideas are logically organized and whether you have used appropriate linking words to connect ideas. This answer is clearly organized and uses a range of cohesive devices which you can see in this paragraph. Referencing, which means referring back to something already mentioned, is also used effectively. For example, lots of people work there. This refers back to countries mentioned before. And these countries refers back to the countries mentioned before without repeating the same words. However, something to remember is that using too many linkers can make your answer sound mechanical. All these linkers are used in a relatively short space. Firstly, secondly, another thing, and furthermore. Another thing to mention is the use of paragraphs. Sometimes paragraphs are too short. For example, perhaps all the advantages could have been written in the same paragraph like this, and the disadvantages altogether within the same paragraph like this. Now let's move on to look at lexical resource, which assesses the vocabulary used.
Okay, I'll just go back, everyone, so you can see how it should be organized into
the same paragraph
into
like
4
this.
paragraphs.
And the disadvantages altogether within the same paragraph like this.
Okay, so you can see how many paragraphs are there now, Nok Ang? Nok Ang?
There are 4 paragraphs.
There are 4 paragraphs, which is what there is supposed to be, okay? And you can see now the structure of this essay, even though a lot of the words are still not correct, the structure is now correct, okay? Introduction, body paragraph 1, okay? Body paragraph 2, and to sum up, a conclusion. So this structure is now correct. And again, you can see advantages are in one paragraph, disadvantages are in the other. This is the correct structure for an advantages, disadvantages essay.
Now let's move on to look at lexical resource, which assesses the vocabulary used. This answer shows that the candidate has tried to use a range of vocabulary, but there are errors and frequent spelling mistakes which make it difficult to read. The use of vocabulary and the task response issues mean that this answer is limited to a band 5. Here are some examples. And also. Moving on to grammatical range and accuracy. This answer uses a mix of simple and complex structures. For example, these countries without support of tourists wouldn't be able to function properly. Although there are mistakes, these don't stop you from understanding the message. Some of them want an exotic souvenir, so they pay for illegal things. And to sum up, I think international traveling is a good thing, but people must realize that there is something else besides them. So, to improve on a band 5, remember to write a minimum of 250 words. Develop your ideas with examples and evidence. Link those ideas. Use a range of vocabulary and grammatical structures correctly. And check your spelling. And remember, don't repeat the instructions, overuse linkers, or have too many paragraphs. We hope you found this video useful and interesting.
Okay, I hope you found this video useful and interesting. So let's go back a little bit now, get you guys to do some writing. Okay. So we've already discussed, everyone, that this is an advantage-disadvantage essay. We know we have to write 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph, of course, is the introduction. The first sentence of the introduction is a paraphrase. Okay, what do you paraphrase? You paraphrase this sentence here. Okay, you always paraphrase the first sentence. Always paraphrase the first sentence. So, in the band 5 essay we just looked at, you could see that the student, all they did was copy this, which means they don't get any marks. What I want you all to do now, please, in chat, is to send me a paraphrase of this. Okay? Send me a paraphrase of the first sentence. That's all I want you to do. Don't need to tell me any advantage or disadvantage at this stage. Send me a paraphrase, please, of the first sentence. Nog ang.
Yeah.
Do you know how to paraphrase nog ang?
Yeah.
By using, you can use synonyms, okay? Use synonyms, or you can change the order of the words. You can change the structure of the sentence. You can use different words entirely. So there are several different ways you can paraphrase. All a paraphrase means, you should all know this by now, is just using other words which mean exactly the same. So you are saying the same thing using different words. And this, of course, is a test of your vocabulary. That's why they want you to paraphrase. So I'll just give you a few moments to do this. So yes, you are going to need to paraphrase 2 sentences. Okay, both those sentences. International tourism has brought enormous benefit to many places. You need to paraphrase that. At the same time, there's concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. You need to paraphrase that. So please do that now. Send me your answer in chat, everyone. Tip number 1, you don't need to paraphrase every word. paraphrase should only take you a couple of minutes, and you don't need to change every word. Some words don't have suitable synonyms. So please don't sit there trying to think of a synonym for every single word. You don't need to do that. Just need to change some of the words. And maybe change some of the word forms. Maybe change the order of ideas in a sentence. Like I said earlier, this is both a test of your vocabulary and a test of how flexible you are at using English. In the actual exam, this should only take you about 2 minutes. You only have about 2 minutes to do this. Okay, Huang Ang, thank you. Huang Ang,
Yes.
your first sentence is perfect, Huang Ang. Okay, perfect paraphrase, great. All right. Second sentence, not so perfect. Okay, I will rewrite it for you and send it to you. Okay.
All right. Check it.
Can you see my answer, Huang Ang?
Yeah, I can see it.
Huang Ang.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, come back to Huang Ang. Okay, Chung Hu, you're supposed to, I don't want to know the advantages, disadvantages, Chung Hu. I want you to do a paraphrase of the first two sentences. Chung Hu, does that make sense?
What book? Yeah. Yeah.
Huang Ang, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
But yeah. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
I don't think you can hear you. May try speak louder again.
Knockling.
Yes.
Huang Ang, can you hear me now?
Okay, now I can hear you.
That's great. Sorry, everyone, my microphone got accidentally turned off. Okay, Huang Ang, can you see the answer I sent you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so nature and the environment are not synonyms, okay? The environment just doesn't mean nature. The environment can mean all sorts of different things, okay? Not just nature. Nature is a part of the environment. Does that make sense?
I understand.
Yeah, okay. So you need to say like I just said to you, all right? The natural, talking about the natural environment, something like that. Okay, and obviously inhabitants, good synonym for that is residents. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, just looking at your okay, what that's not bad, Chung Hu, but maybe need to have a few more synonyms. Okay, so instead of benefit, use the word advantage. Okay, Chung Hu. Otherwise, you are repeating the same word.
Oh, right.
Okay. Well, and what is a synonym for inhabitants, Chung Hu? Can you remember? Inhabitants, Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is another word for inhabitants? An easy one begins with P. Easy one begins with P, Chung Hu. What is it? Instead of inhabitants, you can say local what, Chung Hu? Beginning with P.
Người ấy con, người địa phương, người dân cư ở đâu đấy ấy.
People.
Yeah, people. Okay, inhabitants, people. Right, very simple one. So again, the structure is good, Chung Hu. Just need to replace a few more words. Okay, Laduk Ang, I'm looking at yours now. Okay, Laduk Ang.
Yes. Yes.
Looking at your answer, foreign tourism.
I heard that. Yes.
Yeah, foreign tourism has. Okay, not have. Has to be has. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, has, not bring. All right. What is past tense of bring?
Brought.
Correct. Foreign tourism has brought a lot of, what can we say instead of benefits?
Advantages.
Correct. Foreign tourism has brought a lot of advantages to many. Okay. What is wrong with country? Laduk Ang, what should it be?
Countries.
Correct. Okay. Simultaneously, that's good. Okay, that's good, Laduk Ang. Some people are worried about its impact on local, not residences, should be residents. Residents. Okay, Laduk Ang?
Only dense, no S.
No, it's residences is a synonym for houses.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll send you the correct word. Can you see it now, Laduk Ang?
Okay, I got it.
Good, okay. Residences is a synonym for houses, okay. Residence is a synonym for inhabitants or people, okay. But apart from those mistakes, the rest of it is fine. Thank you, Laduk Ang. Okay. Nok ang.
Yeah.
Very good, nok ang. Very good.
Um,
Okay. No mistakes. Excellent, nok ang. So nok ang, that is a band 9 paraphrase. Okay. Very good. Knockling.
yes.
Okay. Your first sentence, knockling, is perfect. Perfect first sentence. All right. However, your second sentence is not quite grammatically correct. I will just correct it now and send it to you, okay?
Yes.
On the other hand is correct. Knockling, okay, that part is fine. Can you see what I've sent you, Knockling?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so heavily affecting isn't correct.
Yes.
Okay, you need to change it to negatively, not heavily. Heavily is not the correct adverb
Yes.
for this. All right, any questions, Knockling?
No.
But your
Thank
first sentence was perfect. That was great. Quang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Quang Ming, first sentence almost correct. What word is missing from your first sentence, Quang Ming?
International tourism.
Yes, correct.
Tourism.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Effect on local residents is also concerning. Okay, not the rest of it. Not bad, Quang Ming. Not bad. All right. Just that. Just
Yeah.
the only bad mistake is just missing out that word. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. And Fu Quang. Xin chào Fu Quang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fu Quang?
I'm good.
Good. I didn't
How are
realize
you?
you joined the class. All right. Just looking at your answer now. Okay. Massive. That's a great adjective. Fu Quang, very good. All right. Advantages needs to be plural. All right. Okay, Fu Quang?
Okay.
Has to be plural. Otherwise, if you write advantage, just means it's just one advantage, which is not correct, of course. Has to be advantages to many places. Okay, and the same mistake with inhabitants. I've just sent you the correct word, Fu Quang.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, inhabitants are residents. Residents, not residents. I know, sounds very similar when I am saying it. That's why I've written it down. residents. Inhabitants, everyone, inhabitants, just a formal word meaning local people. People is another simple synonym you can use. People or residents. People or residents. Okay, so again, just to finish the lesson, everyone, okay, I'm just going to give you my own quick paraphrase of those first two sentences. International tourism, hard to think straight away of a synonym for that, so you can still use that. It's still okay to use international tourism. There are other synonyms, but you could still stay with that. Or you could say something like international tourists is another way of saying it. Have brought enormous, okay, can be changed to other different adjectives. There are a lot of different synonyms for enormous. A very simple one is many. You could just say many. Huge. Many, huge. Massive is the one that Fu Kwang just gave me. Massive. Again, enormous just means very big. So there are a lot of synonyms for that. Advantages, all right, is the obvious synonym for benefits. At the same time, you can paraphrase as either Nok Ling, what did you use instead of at the same time?
I use on the other hand.
Correct. On the other hand is a great paraphrase of at the same time. You are replacing one collocation with another. Okay, very simple. Or if you just want to use one word, you could say however. However, or on the other hand, are two great replacements for this phrase. There is concern. There are, what is a word beginning with W that means the same as concerns? Huang Ang? Huang Ang?
For me, I use tensions.
Okay, a word beginning with W you could use. Can you tell me what that is? Concerns means the same as what? A word beginning with W. W. Chung Hu?
Yeah.
Word beginning with W means the same as concerns.
Worry.
Correct. Very good, Chung Hu. Excellent. There are worries. Worries. Or there is worry. Concern and worry mean the same thing. Worry. W-O-R-R-Y. Worry. I'm sure you all know this word. W-O-R-R-Y means the same as concern. I am concerned about that. I am worried about that. Means the same thing. Impact. Okay. A word beginning with the letter E. Kwang Ming.
Yes.
Impact. A synonym beginning with the letters E-F. E-F.
Effect.
Correct. Very good. It's effect. Impact. Okay. Simple synonym. You can just swap them. Local inhabitants. We've just decided you can use people or residents. People or residents are good synonyms for that. And the environment, you could just stay with environment. Okay, hard to think of a simple synonym for environment. Huang Ang said nature, which is almost but not quite correct. The environment means more than just nature. Could have used flora and fauna, by the way. Flora and fauna. Nok Ang.
Yeah.
What does flora and fauna mean?
Is like flower and animals.
Plants and animals. Plants and animals. Okay, so you could have used flora and fauna or plants and animals instead of the environment. Okay, so those are the synonyms you could have used in there. All right, everyone, it's past. That's the end of the lesson for today. I hope you found that useful. As always, if you have any questions, please ask me or send your question to Miss Ha, and we are always happy to answer them. And please remember, if you can't answer, I'll keep asking you questions. If you can't answer, don't worry. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake. That's why you are here, to learn. You learn, you get experience by making mistakes. So please never worry about making a mistake. I will always correct you. Okay, Nok Ling, can you stay behind, please?
Yes.
Okay, Nok Ling. Okay, the rest of you, thank you for coming to class. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hope some of you get the chance to relax. Look forward to seeing you all again next Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Okay, Nok Ling, I can't see you. Have you got your camera on?